I was feeling a little bit insecure to make a video today because I didn't really feel clear on what I was going to talk about. In all honesty, I felt just a teeny tad self-conscious today, just about my hair, about everything. And it's a lot of energy to care so much about the physical appearance, the form, the body. It takes a lot of energy to do that, when really it's actually not that important. What's really important, you want to know what that is? Our energy, our vibration, our vibe, our attitude, our perspectives. These are the things that really matter. And at the end of the day, it's actually more beautiful to be connecting and relating with humans that are actually wanting to connect with us because of our energy, because of our spirit, because of our soul, versus our physical. Sometimes I've had people sign up to my Amanda show, the Amanda show, which is a link down below. You can click and you'll see what I offer, because I have a perception that it seems like they want to sign up because of this form. They want to look at it, and as if this form is something they want to look at for pleasure or I don't know what. Sometimes I think it's really awesome to feel like this image of being a beautiful woman is crushed. You want to know why? Because beautiful women that get labeled beautiful women over and over and over again, it can become a prison to be in that label, in that box. Because it sometimes seems like if we get labeled it, now we want to live up to it. Now we feel like we need to fit into that, whatever that even is. And now we think like, oh, well, when I looked like that, they said I was beautiful. But now I might not look like that, so I might not be beautiful then. So it's an endless prison, giving so much attention to the form, when really the form is not even who I am. So that's why it's a prison. That's why it's so much suffering. And that's why I'm speaking about it right now, because my truth is joy and love and celebration, and kind of this feeling of, yes, let's take care of our hygiene. Let's be clean. Let's wash our bodies and be beautiful energetically and hygienically in all the ways. But let's not get overly caught up in the society's standards for what is beautiful and what is not beautiful, because guys, it changes all the time too. It's just like with fashion, sometimes that's popular and then next day that's not popular and this is popular, and it's like, who gives a fuck about following all that? You know what we need to follow? We need to follow our heart's guidance. We need to follow the guidance from within us, not the voice in the head, but the deep, potent voice, guidance of our womb or our heart or our being. As a woman, there can be a disconnect from our power when we place our power in our physical beauty. Yes, physical beauty is so amazing and I celebrate it. I'm not dissing it at all. Like, I recently met Marilyn Monroe at Universal Studios, and I was like, holy Christ, that's a gorgeous woman, and it inspired me. What I cherish is presence and qualities. What qualities are beautiful? That is what we ought to be focusing on as women. And a quality that I feel is beautiful is honesty and truthfulness and vulnerability and softness, specifically in a woman. I think that's beautiful. Well, I guess what I mean is I feel beautiful when I am in softness, vulnerability, true vulnerability, not vulnerability that is, with an outcome in mind, like, oh, let me be vulnerable so I can get this outcome. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about true fucking vulnerability, just sharing the raw, tender feelings because it feels good to be open with what's in our heart, sharing and being generous with what's in my heart. When I do that, I feel beautiful. And sometimes that feels vulnerable. I will admit that sometimes I've gotten a little bit protective over that and feeling like I don't want to share because of wounds of having been hurt by the masculine, for example. And I recognized also just stories that I'm holding on to as an excuse to not be real in the moment and to be happy actually in the moment. Because that's not happening now. That's all in the past. It's not even real at all. It's not real. So the greatest gift, me as a woman, that I can give myself to be truly beautiful, no matter what I look like, is to be in my feminine energy. And sure, I'm not saying masculine energy is bad at all. I fucking love masculine energy. You see, I even use the F word, you know, because I'm not very ladylike sometimes. I also naturally feel very ladylike. Ladylike, that sounds kind of funny, but very feminine is really the word here. I mean, I don't know, what do you think? Do you see me as more masculine or more feminine? Or do you see that I have a mix of both from you watching my videos? What's your perception of me? I feel like I have a lot of masculine, and some of the masculine that I have is a bit tiring, and I would like to let it go because I feel like I deserve to be more in my feminine, because I actually feel more at home in my feminine, and I love being around men that support me, or that because they're so in their healthy masculine, they soften me into my feminine. I love that so much. Embrace who you are and shine your unique, beautiful self. Letting go of comparison is a big, important piece in all of this, and I myself could let that go. Not being on social media can help with that, actually. To do other things like journal, which is actually what I'm gonna do now. As I turn the camera off, I'm gonna journal a little bit. And luckily, the nail polish I just put on only takes 1 minute to dry, so I think they're dry, but I usually wait just a little longer just to be sure. But yeah, it was nice to talk here with you, and yeah, bye. Let me know any thoughts or reflections you have in regards to what I shared here, and also like and subscribe.